Hello, my name's Matthew and welcome to another episode of Frugal Finance. So we're at the two-bed flat, which picked up a little while ago. You'll see there's various kind of updatey type videos to things. So this is just a bit of a vlog style thing. So at the moment, here we are. So we've sort of cracked on with the kitchen, which is behind me there. If you remember from the previous videos, or go check them out in the kind of list of back videos. This is a sort of open style lounge. It's slightly enclosed. There's these two kind of wings here and here, to be honest, that kind of give the kitchen a bit of an enclosed feel. But as you can see, most of the work top and everything is all done here. We just got to wait for the tiles to go down, bit of kickboard, then some decorating. Obviously you've got the things like the grout joints and bits and bobs like that, then second fix electrics. So I wanted to touch on today, so this particular worktop here is actually a story in its own right. So basically we try and fit the same sort of worktop in all of the properties up to a certain price level. So that, you know, they're easy to replace. We use these kind of joining stripped style things here. So that arrangement there. So that makes it super easy if there's some damage to the worktop. So for example, this complete length here can be chopped out, lifted up. We put extra wide for the tiles here, so we hopefully don't damage them if we ever do need to replace the worktop. And then it can be rejoined on this strip here. The reason for doing that is obviously it does get damaged from time to time, and whilst often the tenant's deposit does cover that, often it doesn't cover the cost, the true cost of doing these things. And also it does feel a bit more friendly in terms of telling a tenant that they've got to replace the whole worktop, because you've done those nice neat sort of mitre joins together where you've got no joining strip. So it's a bit more friendly in that respect. Obviously we do tend to try and keep bits of worktop and so on. So I think we've got a length that is about the right size for one of those repairs on the end there. Just behind me here, actually it is, just behind this bath panel here. But obviously we can't always do that. So anyway, cheaper to buy a whole length and then just replace a little section, either for me or for the tenant, depending on what the scenario is. But interestingly, with this particular worktop, this isn't the normal type that we fit. So the normal type we fit, we only have one length left of that. And to order just one length itself, there was a delay to mid-December, which obviously doesn't sound too bad when you think the carpet's not going to get fitted to December, all that kind of stuff. But actually what it does hold up is it means that none of that can go in. It means the sink can't go in, the tiles can't begin to be tiled and laid and so on, and you can't get the cooker and the rest of it in. So it really does hold up the job, and quite a significant part of it is fitting the worktop. So a good lesson to everybody out there is kind of try and think outside the box. Don't go to yourself, oh, well, they haven't got the worktop that I wanted in, so we'll just wait for that. We'll delay the whole project. Remember, time is money. I'm trying to get this ready before Christmas, get a tenant in here, bang, bang, bang. Even if we don't get one in for Christmas, get one in early in the new year, sorted. Otherwise, you know, we're kind of waiting for bits of worktop, various things. You know, I've done all of this myself in order to keep the cost down for myself. So we've got things like bath panels there, heaters. That box there is a wall cabinet for the bathroom. Heaters behind me here, which you can see just there. And various other things, towel radiators, light fittings and all that kind of stuff. It saves the contractor loads of time going around and collecting all these things or ordering them. It also saves money because the price you're paying for them is the price you pay. I know sometimes the contractors will get discounts, but to be honest, if you do this on bulk and you get used to it, you can get your own discounts anyway, and then you don't have to pay those contractor markups. So you're only really paying their labour rates. That also helps if you've got contractors that are below the VAT threshold, because they don't then have all of this turnover for all the materials. So this whole kitchen, I've supplied them that bar maybe a few screws and fittings and some of the grout for the tiles and things like that. But generally speaking, that's kept their turnover down. So all in all, there's some sort of useful tips as we go along with this one. Obviously there's other things that we're doing in this particular flat, so like redecoration and all that kind of stuff. Windows are a bit of a pain at the moment, just for various reasons, but we'll come back to that another time. And we're getting a nice P-shaped bath going in the bathroom with all new nice towel rail and so on. So anyway, so I thought that was a nice little quick video for you. Just to give you an update on things and to give you some ideas about how you can make sure your products, or projects, even not your products, your projects go smoothly by providing the products. And also just thinking outside the box like I've done with this worktop. Let's just go in, make a commercial decision about it. It isn't the worktop that I would have wanted. I do have another piece of the other original style that we use everywhere else, which you will see in the other videos. But you have to make a decision and get on with it and move on, because otherwise you're just going to delay the whole thing. And even if it sits empty over Christmas, or you know it's not quite ready until the new year or tenant doesn't move in, that job alone, not having that worktop, that is like they can't get on properly until mid-December. So we're talking like a 3-week delay. That would cause. Appreciate there's other things they can do, but it's also a pain in the backside for the contractor. You've got to think he's got to come back, set all up, the rest of it. The tiler's got to come back just to do one bit of tiling when they've probably finished. You know, it's a right pain. The carpet might have gone down. They've got to start protecting things. So let's make a decision, move on. Anyway, that's my opinion on it. Some people might have waited, but you know, you've got to remember that every day that goes by it's empty, it is costing money. And you know, if you've got bridging loans, you've got refinancing costs, all that kind of stuff, it's all factored in there, along with the fact that it's not rented out. So anyway, hope you like the video. Please do smash the like button. Not enough of you doing that. And also, if you like this video, if you've got any really useful tips for me in terms of pushing things along and getting things along, especially these UPVC windows, they're being a bit of a struggle at the moment, please do comment below. Let me know how your journey's going, or if you've got any questions. So that's it for me now. I think I'll just tidy it up there, and I shall wish you all a nice evening.